wind cuts through this open plain. Dusty roads drown out the pain. My shadow rides beside me still, through valleys wide, up every hill. I'll face the storm, I'll stand my ground. Through thunder's roar, I won't back down. The sun may set, the night rolls long, but in my heart, I'm steady strong. The cattle moan in low lament, no shelter here, no walls to vent. But I've got strength to keep the pace. Each sunrise brings a brand new chase. I'll face the storm, I'll stand my ground. Through thunder's roar, I won't back down. The sun may set, the night rolls along, but in my heart, I'm steady strong. The trail is hard, the air is thin, each mile's a fight, yet I begin. No star will guide, just hope inside. I'll push on through this endless night. I'll face the storm, I'll stand my ground. Through thunder's roar, I won't back down. The sun may set, the night rolls along, but in my heart, I'm steady strong.
Like a thread of time, every mile unwinds a heart like mine. Dust on my boots, a story untold. The silence holding secrets bold. Oh, endless horizon, you call my name. Freedom's a restless flame. I chase it, I ride it across this land, with only my shadow to understand. The sun's been watching my every turn, burning my skin as the lessons burn. The plains stretch wide like an open hand, offering dreams I don't yet understand. I hear the whispers of the prairie grass, they echo the questions I never asked. The wind's my companion, the sky my sage. This journey has no final page. Oh, endless horizon, you call my name. Freedom's a fire, it's a restless flame. I chase it, I ride it across this land, with only my shadow to understand. path's been carved by the winds and rain, shaped by the knots in this horse's mane. The dust and silence, they hold the truth. A cowboy's freedom, forever in pursuit.
Like a restless stream, dust clings tight, the boots won't lean. Sky above, an endless sea. Freedom calls, but it ain't for free. The winded howl steals my name. The plains so wide, they don't play games. Rustling grass in the canyon's rim, chasing light till the day's worn thin. Out here it's silence, out here it's steel. The truths you run from find you still. The open plains stretch far and wide. A cowboy's soul has no place to hide. Fire burns low when the night creeps near. Echoes speak loud of every fear. Stars spill stories, days gone wrong, but I hum along. My heart won't belong. The horse and I were both alone, but the dirt beneath feels just like home. Each mile ahead, both lost and found. Freedom fuels every hollowed out sound. Out here it's silence, out here it's steel. The truths you run from find you still. The open plains stretch far and wide. A cowboy's soul has no place to hide. Out here it's silence, out here it's steel. The truths you run from find you still. Open plains stretch far and wide. A cowboy's soul has no place to hide. Out here it's steel. The truths you run from find you still. Open plains stretch far and wide. Cowboy's soul has no place to hide. Out here it's silence, out here it's steel. The truths you run from find you still. The open plains stretch far and wide. The cowboy's soul has no place to hide. No place to hide.
Dust on my boots and a coat of old sun. The road keeps stretching, never fully done. Under my hat I carry my dreams across the plains where silence screams. The shadows grow long, the air turns thin. The fire of freedom burns deep within. Each hoof beats a chapter on this dusted trail. A story of wandering where hearts set sail. Oh, this road runs into forever. No chains, no tie, just me and the weather. The plains may be silent, but they're never unkind. Freedom's a mirror for a restless mind. The stars come alive when the daylight falls, guiding my way with the whispers of old. The open sky cradles my weary song, a place where a cowboy spirit belongs. It's not the end, but the path I trust through every storm and creek I must. The solitude hums like an old refrain, a hymn of the heart no words contain. Oh, this road runs into forever, no chains, no ties, just me and the weather. The plains may be silent, but they're never unkind. Freedom's a mirror for a restless mind. For a restless mind. For a restless mind. The road stretches out like a faded prayer. Dust on my boots tells me I was there. Miles behind and none ahead, chasing dreams where angels tread. Oh, the silence calls, it fills my veins. Open plains hum their lonely refrain. Freedom's a ghost just out of sight, but I'll chase her shadow tonight. The sun's a burden low and red. Sky hangs heavy like words unsaid. Each mile's a story no one will know, written in dirt where the breezes blow. Oh, the silence calls, it fills my veins. Open plains hum their lonely refrain. Freedom's a ghost just out of sight, but I'll chase her shadow tonight. Every star's an answer I can't hear. Every mile whispers louder than fear. These reins in my hands, they feel like wings, but freedom's a song no cowboy sings. Oh, the silence calls, it fills my veins. Open plains hum their lonely refrain. Freedom's a ghost just out of sight, but I'll chase her shadow tonight.
road stretches into forever, no end in sight. Dust on my boots from the battles of the night. A tumbleweed rolls by, whisper stories untold, in this endless journey chasing heartbeats of gold. The sun's fading kisses on horizon so wide. Silence keeps me company, no voices to deride. Saddle creaks are rhythm skies, bathe in twilight stain. Freedom's the only companion riding through the plain. I chase the wind, I chase the stars, through the quiet open scars. The whisper of freedom in every gust, a cowboy's truth found in the dust. Fire dances with shadows long and lean, beneath the vast heavens where nightmares convene. Every hoofbeat a heartbeat, every mile's a prayer. The weight of solitude, something I learned to bear. But the road calls my name, every crack whispers low. It speaks of freedom, a place that I'll never truly know. The plains stretch endless, the moon paints them white. I ride into silence, chasing liberty's light. Chase the wind, I chase the stars, through the quiet open scars. The whisper of freedom in every gust, a cowboy's truth found in the dust. The road stretches longer than the sky can paint. Dust on my boots, where stories I can't say. The silence roars louder than the howl of the night. Out here chasing freedom feels like my fight. The plains whisper secrets, the wind carries high. Each mile behind me a question, a sigh. My shadow keeps wandering where the sun sets slow. The stars are my compass, they tell me where to go. No walls to hold me, no chains can bind, just me and forever. The road's always kind, the air tastes like promises whispered and raw. Out here I found freedom's unbroken law. My heart beats like hoof prints, lost in the sand. Each step is a gamble, the act of a man. The moon's my old partner. She grins like she knows that freedom's not a place, it's the path I chose. Each tumbleweed dances like it's got some grand plan, and the dust on my face is the mark of this land. The silence ain't heavy, it's a voice all its own. Out here on this highway you feel not alone. No walls to hold me, no chains can bind, just me and forever. The road's always kind, the air tastes like promises whispered and raw. Out here I found freedom's unbroken law.
Saloon doors creak like a closet of pain. Dusty boots drag where shadows remain. I pour whiskey on a wound so deep, this bar knows secrets I'll always keep. My name's carved in the bar like a weathered tale. Her love rode off like a ghost on a trail. The jukebox weeps a tune that won't lie. It wraps me in sorrow as teardrops dry. Pouring whiskey on heartache like it's kerosene, burning memories of a love that won't be seen. This bar knows every crack in my fragile soul better than she did my broken heart's control. Bartender's a priest to my sinner's plea. Every shot's a confessional drowning me. The mirror shows a stranger I used to know, a cowboy torn by love's heavy blow. The room hums low with a bitter waltz, while shattered dreams pile like whiskey salts. I drink to forget the venom of her kiss, but the night's a lonesome echo of what I miss. Pouring whiskey on heartache like it's kerosene, burning memories of a love that won't be seen. This bar knows every crack in my fragile soul better than she did my broken heart's control. Whiskey on heartache like it's kerosene, burning memories of a love that won't be seen. This bar knows every crack in my fragile soul better than she did my broken heart's control.
Still creeps beneath my weight, a faded shadow in my state. Pouring whiskey on this hollow flame, the bottle knows me better than her name. left the dust, but took my soul. In this saloon I pay the toll. Each shot's a prayer, but none take aim. The glass remembers while she defames. Pour it slow, watch it bleed in the glass. Another round for memories that pass. This wooden floor holds my shame. The bar knows me better than she ever claimed. The walls whisper stories of broken men. They've held more truth than her lips had then. The jukebox cries our shattered refrain, a ballad of heartache too loud to constrain. The moon hangs heavy like a jury above, sentencing me to a crime called love. I raise a toast to the ghost of pain, and here it lingers more than the summer rain. Pour it slow, watch it bleed in the glass. Another round for memories that pass. This wooden floor holds my shame. The bar knows me better than she ever claimed. I walked into the bar, boots heavy with pain. The floor creaked louder than her cold disdain. Poured whiskey on the heartache, a bitter refrain. This bar knows my story better than her name. Oh, the bottle listens when no one else can. It don't ask questions, it don't demand. Each pours a confession down to the last strand. The saloon understands me better than she ever planned. The mirror behind the counter cracks with my eyes, reflecting back the wreck she left behind. The jukebox hums a tune that cuts me wide, but at least it's here where love won't hide. Every shot's a memory I'm trying to drown, but the ghosts of her whisper still hang around. This old bar's become my sanctuary, my town, a refuge where heart breaks the only crown. The bartender nods like he's read my soul, knows I'm not half the man I used to be whole. Every glass, every sip, it's a sorrowful toll. Yet it's the only medicine I can control. Oh, the bottle listens when no one else can. It don't ask questions, it don't demand. Each pours a confession down to the last strand. The saloon understands me better than she ever planned.
Boots on the worn out floor, her voice echoes, it's no more. Pour whiskey straight on my pain. This old bar knows my name. She's a shadow, she's a ghost. Raise my glass, I'll give a toast to the heart she broke. My sin remains. This bar knows me better than she ever came. Staring down the amber glass, memories fade but hurt won't pass. The jukebox moans my sorrow song, and the saloon is where I belong. She's a shadow, she's a ghost. Raise my glass, I'll give a toast to the heart she broke. My sin remains. This bar knows me better than she ever came. Bar stool's low and walk away. It catches me when I can't stay. The bartender's got my soul on a shelf, knows me better than I've known myself. The cards we dealt, they lit the flame. Love fell apart, but who's to blame? Whiskey's warm and calls my name. The saloon holds me, but she never came. Leather's cracked, the reins are tight. Under the blaze of the desert light, my shadow stretches long and thin against the earth where storms begin. My boots kiss dust, they leave their trace. Each mile I ride's another face of battles fought, of trails unmade, with honor sharp as my worn blade. Ride with honor, don't break, don't bend. Face the storm like it's a friend. Stealing heart and firing soul. This cowboy creed is what I
trusted kin, only called when wolves creep in. The sky may rage, the ground may shake, but my course is one I never forsake. The saddle bears my toil, my grit, the scars and tales where I have hit, but no regret lives in my chest. The burning sun proves I've been blessed. Cowboy creed is what I hold.
Dust on my boots, sharp wind in my face, saddle leather worn like a badge in its place. Sun burns down, but it don't break my pride. The horizon calls and I'll never hide. To ride with honor means standing tall. A cold revolver means justice for all. Every storm's a test, every trail a fight, but I hold my head high beneath the Texas light. Thunder rolls and the prairie shakes. Steel and grit are the choices we make. The rain may fall, but it can't wash away the promise I keep till my dying day. In the darkest storm I see the fire, a cowboy soul built like barbed wire. Fear's a shadow, it don't stick round, 'cause I'm rooted deep on solid ground. To ride with honor means standing tall. A cold revolver means justice for all. Every storm's a test, every trail a fight, but I hold my head high beneath the Texas light. Through broken trails where stories are born, fighting the hard miles, weathering the scorn. The scars on my hands, they map out my creed. To ride with honor is the world that I need. creaks beneath the starry sky. Moon watches as the sagebrush sighs low and dry. Buckle down tight under the whiskey dark dawn. The trail's waiting and it's calling you on. The sun scorches but your shadow stands tall. Boots in the dust when the coyotes call. A cold revolver speaks with no hesitation. The honor's in the fight, not in running temptation. Right through the storm, don't you look away. A cowboy's oath means a debt to pay. Hold the reins like it's the world in your hand. With honor we ride for this rugged land. The wind haunts as it howls through the plains. Tough as the saddle we bear life stains. From cattle drives to bitter outlaw skies, an unbroken man faces the toughest tries. There's pride in the scars and the stories they tell. Each notch on the bell pulls you closer to hell. But the storm won't bow you no matter its roar. Honor's the silent code we live for. Right through the storm, don't you look away. A cowboy's oath means a debt to pay. Hold the reins like it's the world in your hand. With honor we ride for this rugged land. The creeks beneath the starry sky. Moon watches as the sagebrush sighs low and dry. Dust kicks up as we stake our claim. Sun beats down like an untamed flame. Saddle creaks with every mile we roam. We ain't got much, but we call it home. Ride with honor through the whipping gale. Never let your grit or spirit fail. Stand tall no matter how hard it blows. The storm comes and the cowboy knows. Leather worn, but it tells no lie. Stories woven in the tears in time. Holster cold, but the heart is strong. We've been fighting the odds all life long. Ride with honor through the whipping gale. Never let your grit or spirit fail. Stand tall no matter how hard it blows. The storm comes and the cowboy knows. We don't need gold, just the open plains where stories are told. Cold steel and the courage to stay the fight. No backing down
when wrong meets right. Ride with honor through the whipping gale, never let your grit or spirit fail. Stand tall no matter how hard it blows. The storm comes and the cowboy knows.
The sun dips low behind the hill. The air is cool, the night grows still. With steady hands I guide my reins through open skies and endless plains. The wind does howl, the coyotes cry, but I hold my ground beneath the sky. Through trials hard and rivers wide, this heart of mine, I won't break nor hide. I'll face the storm, come what may. Ride the darkness, greet the day. With grit and grace I'll carry on the cowboy strength till the dawn. The mountain looms, the trail is steep. With each tough climb, my soul runs deep. Though storms may roar and boots may wear, I'll meet each test with fearless care. This life ain't easy, but I won't bend. The road's my partner, my oldest friend. My hat is dusty, but my spirit's clean. Out here in the land where I've always been, I'll face the storm, come what may. Ride the darkness, greet the day. With grit and grace I'll carry on a cowboy strength till the dawn.
Plains where the wind takes the lead, a place where a cowboy don't know what he'll need. Challenges rise like the sun in the west, but he meets them head on, give his spirit no rest. Facing the storm with a heart full of grit, backing down, not one little bit. The weight of the world he carries alone, but strength
like a stone. The cattle may scatter, the rains may descend, fences can break, and roads twist with no end. He pulls his hat down, his boots hit the clay, knows the fight won't back down, but neither will he today. Facing the storm with a heart full of grit, no backing down, not one little bit. The weight of the world he carries alone, but strength in his chest feels like a stone. His voice is a low rumble, steady and true, like the whisper of trees or the sky's endless blue. Each trial he faces, he marks it in time with a steadfast soul and a spirit that climbs. When dusk wraps the prairie in soft amber light, he leans by the fire, watches stars pierce the night. Tomorrow may bring more trials his way, but he'll rise with the sun and face a brand new day. Dusty roads beneath my boots, kicking stones along the trail. The saddle's warm like an old friend, every crease it tells a tale. My revolver cold but steady, a whisper by my side beneath the flames of the blazing sun. My honor's where I'll ride. I'll never back down from a storm, ain't no clouds that own my skies. With the thunder rolling loud, I'll stare lightning in its eyes. The prairie may be ruthless, but there's a code I can't betray. Through burning heat and brutal winds, I'm true at each new day. Shadows stretch like phantom lines, but my word don't ever bend. Every mile leaves a battle scar, but I wear it without end. The weight of cattle groans behind their lives are in my care. The echoes of my father's voice are carried in the air. I'll never back down from a storm, ain't no clouds that own my skies. With the thunder rolling loud, I'll stare lightning in its eyes. The prairie may be ruthless, but there's a code I can't betray. Through burning heat and brutal winds, I'm true at each new day. The stars become my compass when there's nothing else in sight. The howl of wolves won't faze me, 'cause I'm the lone wolf tonight. The trail will test my mettle, but I'll meet it ever proud. For honor's worth more than fortune, I'll shout it clear and loud. The leather whispers stories of the hands that came before, where bravery outpaced the fear, their courage set the score. I'm not chasing gold or glory, just a life that's pure and bold. A cowboy's wealth is found in spirit, not in coins or hearts of cold.
Once I rode the wind, wild and free, chasing sunsets down where mountains meet the sea. Dust on my boots, a hat full of sky. Never thought I'd trade it, never said goodbye. But I found her smile, soft as the dawn. Her hands held mine, and the rest was gone. She whispered dreams about a home so still, traded running horses for a quiet hill, trading spurs for home, a love that's true. Built a ranch where the grass holds the morning dew, the kids laughing free in the evening glow. It's a simple life, but it's the one I know. Waking before first light, hear the roosters call. The hum of the land brings peace to it all. Her voice in the kitchen, a song in her tone, and the kids running wild in fields we've sown. The wild is a whisper in the back of my mind, but here's where I stand, where love is kind. I might have roamed far, but I found my ground. Every step led me to the love I found. Trading spurs for home, a love that's true. Built a ranch where the grass holds the morning dew, the kids laughing free in the evening glow. It's a simple life, but it's the one I know. Used to ride the open plains, chasing dusk and dawn, sleeping neath the stars where the wild winds are drawn. But I traded the range for a home built with pride, the love of my family and my bride by my side. The horses still wander, but the reins are light, tending to the fields till the shadows eat the light. The crackling hearth now warms these calloused hands, the cowboy's dream reshaped in soft, quiet lands. I hung up my spurs for this old rocking chair, traded wind whip freedom for a love I can share, where laughter grows strong and the roots sink deep. Life's wild and free, heart found a steady heartbeat. There's a fence line I've mended round the wide pasture green, and little boots now follow where the work has always been. It's a different kind of wild, one that steals my breath, building something eternal, not just
chasing the west. Still calls, but its voice has grown faint. This quiet life paints my soul's portrait with its paint. From the roaring wild to the stillness I've warmed, found the strength to settle where a family forms. I hung up my spurs for this old rocking chair, traded wind with freedom for a love I can share, where laughter grows strong and the roots sink deep. Life's wild and free, heart found a steady heartbeat.
The sun dips low on the prairie tonight, the shadows stretch long in the fading light. The saddle's hung where it used to stay, traded the trail for this quiet bay. Oh, I gave up the wild, the wind and the roam, for the sound of kids laughing, the feel of home. And no more chasing horizons or dust in my eyes. Found my peace under these calm ranch skies. The coffee's hot and the floorboards creak, babies stir as the mornings peak. Her hand in mine, soft as dawn's first glow, a love that runs deeper than rivers flow. Oh, I gave up the wild, the wind and the roam, for the sound of kids laughing, the feel of home. No more chasing horizons or dust in my eyes. Found my peace under these calm ranch skies. There's a fire in the hearth and a calm in my soul. It ain't the life I dreamed, but it's making me whole. The echoes of hooves are a faraway call. This ranch is my freedom, beyond the corral's wall. The fences stretch to the field so wide, the cattle oh neat, the pale moon's tied. Her smile tells me it's all been worthwhile, trading wild rivers for this humbler style.
On the prairie, shadow stretching wide. Deep in the saddle, I used to ride the tide. But I hung my hat on a nail by the door, traded open trails for something I love more. The quiet of the ranch has a rhythm all its own, the hum of the wind through the fields we've grown. Her laugh in the kitchen, the kids in the yard, a life built together, though the work may be hard. I left the wild behind for the calm of her hand, a small quiet life on this bit of land. Though the sunset still calls, I no longer roam. I found my freedom in the heart of home. Tells a story of its own, sweat-stained memories, seeds we've sown. Lullabies by firelight, love's steady tune, trading cowboy trails for this life we've hewn. I left the wild behind for the calm of her hand, a small quiet life on this bit of land. Though the sunset still calls, I no longer roam. I found my freedom in the heart of home. Sometimes the wind whispers of the life I knew, dusty roads and skies, endless and true. But her voice pulls me back, soft and clear. The wild ain't gone, it just lives right here. I left the wild behind for the calm of her hand, a small quiet life on this bit of land. Though the sunset still calls, I no longer roam. I found my freedom in the heart of home. To ride where the coyotes roam, under skies so wide, and the stars felt like home. The saddle was my pillow, the ground my friend. Those days felt like they'd never end. But I met a girl with a softest eyes, like the summer rain under warm July skies. She tamed my heart like a wild Mustang. Now my life sings a brand new twang. I left the wild behind, traded winds for time. With her by my side, I found peace in the grind. Built a quiet life where the sunrise grows, on a patch of dirt where the river flows. The barn stands tall where the wild used to call. Got little boots running through the halls. The fence line stretch where horizons gleam. This quiet life became my dream. racing through my soul. But her laughter's louder, her love holds strong. I ain't never missed it all that long. I left the wild behind, traded winds for time. With her by my side, I found peace in the grind. Built a quiet life where the sunrise grows on a patch of dirt